Brian Murphy, star of George and Mildred, dies at 92. Cause of death and last words revealed. February 4th, 2025. The world of British television is mourning the loss of Brian Murphy, the beloved comedic actor, best known for his role as George Roper in the classic sitcoms Man About the House and George and Mildred. Murphy passed away peacefully on February 4th, 2025, at the age of 92, leaving behind a rich legacy of laughter and warmth. According to his family, Murphy's cause of death was natural causes, as he had been experiencing age-related health complications in the past few months. In his final moments, surrounded by his wife, actress Linda Regan, and close family, Murphy's last words were reported to be, "I hope they're still laughing." A poignant farewell from a man who spent 6 decades dedicated to making audiences laugh. His passing marks the end of an era in British comedy, as tributes pour in from fans and colleagues celebrating his contributions to television, theater, and entertainment. From humble beginning stardom, born on September 25, 1932, in London, Brian Murphy had a passion for acting from an early age. He trained at the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art, LAMDA, and started his career performing in repertory theater. His early years saw him juggling roles in Shakespearean plays while exploring comedy, a genre that would define his legacy. His natural comedic timing and ability to embody relatable, down-to-earth characters made him a sought-after talent in British entertainment. Breakthrough role: George Roper. Murphy's big break came in 1973 when he was cast as George Roper in Man About the House. His portrayal of the grumpy but lovable landlord, constantly clashing with his feisty wife, Mildred, played by Eutha Joyce, was an instant hit. The character was so popular that in 1976, he and Joyce were given their own spin-off show, George and Mildred, which ran for 5 successful seasons and remains one of Britain's most beloved sitcoms. His chemistry with Eutha Joyce was a major factor in the show's success. Despite their constant bickering on screen, Murphy and Joyce shared a close friendship in real life, making her tragic death in 1980 a heartbreaking moment in his career. Following the end of the sitcom, Murphy continued to work consistently in television. He appeared in numerous British comedies, including Last of the Summer Wine, Bread, One Foot in the Grave, The Catherine Tate Show. He also played Alvin Smedley in Last of the Summer Wine, a role that introduced him to a new generation of viewers. While he never reached the same level of fame as in his George and Mildred days, Murphy remained a respected figure in British entertainment, known for his warmth, professionalism, and humor. Personal life and final years. Despite his long career, Murphy kept a low-profile personal life. He was married to actress Linda Regan, best known for her role in High to High, and the couple remained devoted to each other for decades. In his final years, Murphy lived a peaceful life, occasionally making guest appearances on TV and attending fan conventions, where he was adored by longtime fans. A devoted husband, friend, and colleague, Murphy was remembered as someone who never took himself too seriously. He loved to tell stories, especially about the golden era of British television, where he worked alongside some of the biggest names in comedy. Tributes pour in from the entertainment world. Following Murphy's passing, tributes from fellow actors and fans flooded social media, celebrating his impact on British comedy. Actress Linda Regan, Murphy's wife. Brian was my best friend, my love, and my laughter. His warmth and humor will always be with us. Richard O'Sullivan, co-star in Man About the House. Brian was a joy to work with. His ability to make an audience laugh was effortless, and I feel privileged to have shared the screen with him. Actor and comedian Stephen Fry, a true British comedy legend. Brian Murphy's performances were always a delight. Rest in peace, sir. British Prime Minister tribute. Brian Murphy was a national treasure whose humor brightened British homes for decades. He will be dearly missed. The legacy of Brian Murphy. Brian Murphy's passing marks the end of a golden era of British sitcoms. But his work will live on through reruns, streaming, and generations of fans who continue to enjoy his performances. His ability to find humor in everyday life, to make audiences laugh with a raised eyebrow or a simple expression, and to bring joy to millions makes him one of Britain's greatest sitcom actors. Funeral plans and public memorial. Murphy's family has announced that a private funeral will be held, but there will also be a larger public memorial where fans and industry colleagues can pay their respects. British television networks are also planning special tribute broadcasts, showcasing some of his best work from Man About the House to George and Mildred. As we bid farewell to Brian Murphy, his humor, kindness, and talent will remain a cherished part of British comedy history. Rest in peace, Brian Murphy, 1932 to 2025. Your laughter will never be forgotten.